so this is where, remember when we were speaking, we have to, if you can't make this idea work, say it a different way. Okay, so it's an important part of teaching actually, where if people don't understand the first time, you think of a different way to say the same idea. And really a big part of practicing that is from writing. When we practice writing, a very important part is you write one sentence and then you think about it. And you see if you can change the order around, if you can use different words. So if you practice that, it gets easier to say the same thing in different ways. You can use different words to say the same idea. You can explain it by using a different order for different words. You see what I mean? 是差不多一样的意思，但是可以不一样说的。You can say it differently, yeah? So try again. Try to describe what you're talking about. Okay, you can think about it a bit more and see if you can find a way to explain it, okay? Think about what it looks like, or think about a context. Where would this idea fit? Even starting with something like, at school, do you like? Or at home, you know, if you give a place, a where or a when, that helps to make a context for a question. Okay, so 可以想一点. What for you? Yep, everybody has to ask. You can think a bit more. Okay, well, you can ask anything. Okay, how about for you? You have to have a question. I could put this differently. Another thing that I like about this class is, you know, the attendance sheet. I get to say things like, if you don't ask a question, you don't get to sign your name. 没有忘记不可以写名字 right? So, try. 都可以问，重要的是试试看，重要的是问。You can think about it a bit more. What about for you? Mhm. Okay, one more time. Mhm. Where do I live in Taiwan? Yeah, okay. I live in Zhao Zhao in Miaoli. You know Zhunan. Okay, in Zhunan the train, it goes to the ocean and the mountain, right? So the first stop on the mountain side is Zhao Zhao. The first stop on the ocean side is Taiwan. And our home is kind of in between those two. So Yeah, we're just south of Zhunan. So, it's a nice part of Miaoli because, Miaoli it's all farming, right? So the people there, they're not in a hurry. It's not like Taipei, right? Anybody here from Taipei? Okay, it's okay. We still like you. Taipei people are different from the rest of Taiwan, right? It's just you go to Taipei and it's like you're in a different country. Everybody has different color hair. The girls all have like super long fingernails with stuff on them, right? It's just it feels very different. But even in Hsinchu and Zhongli, you kind of have like Hsinchu wants to be Taipei, and Zhongli they want to be just like Taipei. But in Miaoli, nobody cares, People walk down the middle of the road, you have like farming equipment on the road. When people are driving, they'll stop in the middle of the road to talk to their neighbors. It's very, very relaxed. Nobody is ever in a hurry, so it's nice. In Canada, where I grew up, it was in the country, like on a farm. So, yeah, when there's just people everywhere, people mountain, people sea, right? Then I feel well. So yeah, that's where we live, and it's a really nice place, yeah. Okay, so.
Would you like funny video or picture?
Oh, I do I like funny videos, but I have a problem with YouTube, because when you start watching, then there's another one, you watch the next one, then you watch the next one, right? So, I like funny videos, but they, it wastes too much time, Yeah. Sometimes I used to collect funny pictures so I could use them in class, but, do you have some things, like where do you find funny videos? What kind of videos do you like? Do you like the ones about animals? Like the silly cat videos or dogs? Or do you like the videos about people being stupid? Like there's the, what they call fail videos, For everything people do, you can find a video on YouTube about them failing, right? So sometimes they're really funny, but sometimes I can't watch that, it's just too stupid, Sometimes it really makes you feel like the world is, crazy. So, some of the ones in Russia are really scary. When they talk about, like people driving, especially traffic, like people driving cars, and they show these fail videos, the ones from Russia, it's really scary. But they're fun to waste time, right? Okay, so, alright, it's a good question. Alright. What about you? My favorite season? I like the winter. I really like the winter. It's just, Taiwan is so hot, and it's so humid, and I mean, I grew up in Canada, where our temperature, okay, in Taiwan, what's the coldest you have? Taiwan 最冷的差不多8、9度，差不多 maybe 8 degrees. Yeah. 你说4还是4？
4.
Yeah, in some places, right? Sometimes. It's not every year. Well, in Canada, where I lived, so that's where I grew up. And I just, you know, like, some of you are already wearing winter coats.